EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to the so-called Silicon Valley and Levi's Stadium in Santa Clara. Today we've got an interesting Week 11 matchup on tap, as it'll be the Tampa Bay Buccaneers taking on the San Francisco 49ers. The NFL season has hit high gear, and off we go in Week 11 on EA Sports. They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone. And he'll be dropped at the 21-yard line, so bringing it out of the end zone proves not a good decision, loses him about 4 yards. Mayfield going to the air right away. And this intercepted on the first play of the game. And down inside the red zone at the 19-yard line. So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20. McCaffrey running up the middle, and he'll wind up losing yardage here back at the 21-yard line. Joe Tryon-Shoyinka in pursuit that time, and he gets the tackle for loss.
The short field shrinks even more with the type of bodies they brought in on that play. Those extra tight ends, they weren't able to secure their blocks, and that one ended up going backwards.
First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12. Throwing here, Purdy. George Kittle looking for the out route. He's got it complete to Kittle. And he's got it all the way down to the 12-yard line. So they'll get 8 out of that completion. And now we've got a 3rd down and 3. Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first. On 3rd down, here's Purdy. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
How about this defense? They came up with a couple big plays in this sequence, and none better than the one right there, forcing the incompletion and bringing up 4th down.
And his kick is indeed good, and the 49ers take a 3-0 lead. So the interception set him up with terrific field position, but 3 points, the end result.
Yeah, we can make this one pretty simple, partner. You always want to end drives with points. But that's one that you're going to look back on and probably say, we should have done better there.
The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. Not the way they wanted to begin things. You had the interception on the first play of the game. The good news, it only led to 3 points.
And remember our conversation with him prior to the ball game? He said they had something special designed for the first play. It didn't hit. Let's see if he can rebound from it and not let it get him down.
You look at this Niner defense. They were very good in the win last week against Jacksonville.
And the big difference in the game, their ability to force turnovers. Multiple, in fact. Being able to take the ball away, give it back to their offense, the big difference in the game.
It was impressive. Now the question, can they duplicate it? And the big boys up front, they're going to stop him right at the line. Calling no gain on the run there, and now they'll be looking at a 3rd down. Well, this defense for the Niners, they were very good in the win last week against Jacksonville.
And as in any game, takeaways are always a big key. They're always discussed on defense. There's an emphasis there. And they came away with 3 interceptions in that game.
And he is going to have the Buccaneers 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
And that's well executed there on 3rd down. And I love the confidence that they had to let their tight end try and find some space in the middle of the field, right in their quarterback's line of vision. And QBs love to make that easy throw, and they hooked up there for a 1st down.
1st down, here's White. And that one blown up quickly, as he's going to be stopped before he could even get started. Nick Bosa using that speed to get in there and break that play up.
This defense is a difficult one to prepare for, one of the best in the league. They'll come at you from all angles, and they did a nice job there stopping him for a loss.
So a step in the wrong direction. Now they'll look to make amends on 2nd and 14. Mayfield looks to throw. He's going to get this one out to his fullback. And he's going to be out of bounds right at midfield. They get 11 back on that one. It leads to 3rd down.
It's pretty easy to overlook the fullback when you're making your assignments defensively in the pass coverage game. But in this case, they made him pay for that oversight and picks up a nice gain.
Here is 3rd down and 4. Mayfield now from the 50. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he is going to have a Bucs first down as he'll be marked down a yard or two past the marker following a gain of 6.
And Brandon, from our time in college football, where receivers weren't running the traditional NFL route tree, one thing they did learn, find open areas, find soft spots, and set up and catch the ball. And I think we just saw that there.
Yeah, we saw that indeed, picking up the first. That's again complete to Palmer. And he's able to break out of one tackle, but then quickly brought down. We've seen quite a bit of the short passing game here early on first quarter, haven't we?
We have, and I think it works a couple of ways for this team because, number one, you throw the short game until they stop it. And if they're not going to stop it, you keep throwing it, and occasionally you'll break a tackle and turn into a bigger gain. Also, if they start to creep up, start to pressure receivers, now you go over the top, take it deep, and now you get some of those big shots downfield.
Still a couple yards short of the first as the 3-yard gain brings up a 3rd down. They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the first here. Mayfield on 3rd and 2. That is caught. And this will move the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the 49ers' 23. It's a gain of 13 for number 13, and it gives him a first down. Got to say, I was a little surprised to see him, Charles, come out in the shotgun on 3rd and less than a yard.
Yeah, but the way the NFL is nowadays, we hardly ever see anyone really run for it on short yardage. So they're going to throw the football more times than not. That was a nice, easy rhythm throw right there, and they pick up the first down.
On 1st and 10, Mayfield. That is caught at the 7. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. Another nice gain, 16 yards there, and a first down again.
Just picking up yardage in bunches here these last few plays. They have moved right down the field, and just like that, they're going to be set up with a 1st and goal.
Here's White. And he'll be stopped just outside the 5 at the 6. It's a gain of a yard, and it'll set up 2nd and goal.
The yards may start getting a little tougher to come by down here near the goal line. That's good work defensively. They're on 1st down, holding them to a short gain.
The 6-yard line, the line of scrimmage on 2nd and goal. Mayfield going to switch things up here. They'll bring a receiver in motion left. Mayfield knocks this forward. It's a jet sweep. And he will score. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. Trey Palmer, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Bucs have answered that early field goal to take a first quarter lead. Good bounce-back drive right there through the pick on drive number 1. Drive number 2 leads them right down the field into the end zone.
Agree totally. Excellent bounce-back, tremendous poise, confidence never lost, and obviously he transmitted that to his teammates as well. What a really nice drive.
Extra point by McLaughlin is up and good, and that makes it a 7-3 lead. Following the touchdown, here's McLaughlin to kick off. Returning from his end zone is Ray McCloud. And he had no room to run as he's tackled down inside the 20.
At their own 18-yard line.
The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. And, you know, it's certainly a lot of football left to play. We're not into December yet, but right now where we stand, they're in first place in their division, looking really good and looking to be a threat come January.
And are you one of those early holiday shoppers, partner? Are you one of those guys get your list done? Because I think about what every team has on their holiday shopping list right now. What's the #1 goal? Make the playoffs. #2, win your division. #3, and I think the biggest goal of all, try to get the #1 seed so you get that first-round bye and ensure you don't have to go anywhere in January and hopefully get to the Super Bowl that way. They decided the opportunity was there and launched a deep ball, but he was unable to get away from the defender, couldn't create space, couldn't uncover at the end of the route, and that one winds up incomplete.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. A big play there as they get the conversion on 3rd and 13.
For a tight end, he's got good straight line speed, and on that route, he's often the guy that gets overlooked. Nice job there finding him in stride for really good yardage.
On 1st down, this is McCaffrey. And he gets forward up the middle, but only for a couple. It'll be 2nd down. The Niners at 8-1 on the year. They come in here hot. I mean, over the last 9, Charles, they are 8-1.
And that record, the way that they're playing, they've proven to me, and I think anyone else in the league, that they're able to go toe-to-toe with anyone, and they look forward to the challenge.
After 1, 7-3 the score on EA Sports. The 49ers with the football here to begin the 2nd quarter, as they've got a 2nd and 8 forthcoming. Purdy now to throw. And he'll find McLeod on the right side complete. And he goes out of bounds just shy of the 45. His first catch of the game, good for 11 and a 1st down.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. It's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice 1st down. Drive keeps moving.
It's a pretty strong running there as he'll take this across the 50 and down to the 44. 12 more yards there and another 1st down.
A good run there off right tackle in an old school NFL football. The right side of the offensive line, often known as the nasty side. The left side, usually the technical side. Kind of reminds me of the old Atlanta Falcons 2009, 2010. That's how they constructed their offensive line.
Antoine Winfield up from the secondary with the tackle.
That's a really nice, tough run inside, and they gained 5 yards on it. And to be frank about it, most offenses don't expect to get 5 yards on a play call like that. So when they do, they go back to their huddle with a little pep in their steps. They're starting to think that they're starting to dominate the line of scrimmage.
Here's a 2nd and 5. Purdy looking to throw. Throwing over the middle, and it's incomplete.
And I think he was a little surprised to see the ball sitting out there like that. That's a ball he had a chance to come away with, but it winds up an incomplete pass.
They'll break the huddle and come up on the 9th play of this drive, needing 5 yards on 3rd down. Purdy. That's Samuel, caught left side. And it's not going to be enough here. A gain of 4, about 2 feet short of the marker, 4th down.
A short gain that doesn't get them the 1st down brings up a 4th down situation.
Really nice job defensively. They knew where the sticks were. They got the stop before it. Would have been right at about a 52-yard field goal try, but no, they are going to go for this thing on 4th down. They'll run for it. McCaffrey. And he's got the first as they bring him down at the 28-yard line. Well, we kind of looked at each other as they decided to go for it, but in the end, great execution, a 6-yard gain, and it all works out. So the drive stays alive after the 4th down conversion. 1st and 10 inside the 30. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2.
And when you get good yardage like that on first down, it really does a whole lot of good for your entire offense. But I love the way he's finishing those runs. At the end of things, he's making sure he gets just a little bit extra.
Purdy off the play fake. Oh, it's intercepted. A drive killer there. And the Bucs are going to take possession as they've got it at the 42-yard line. CD, I know it's just his second year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, second year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
They try and run on first down, but to no avail. Tackled for a 2-yard loss in the backfield.
The running lanes have definitely not been there for him here in the first half, and I don't think it's all been his fault. His offensive line hasn't given him much space. A loss results there.
Second down, Mayfield. He'll get that out to the flat to White.
Well, offensively, that's the mismatch that you want. You want to force a linebacker to try and cover your back out of the backfield, out in some open space. The linebackers nowadays, they run like backs, and they take a lot of pride in covering. What a nice play he made there in the open field.
And this offense on third down today, a perfect 3 for 3 as they look to keep that streak going. This is 3rd and 8. Working out of the gun, Mayfield. All right, rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Picked off by Fred Warner. And a return across midfield and to the 46-yard line.
The Niners take over first and 10 at the 46-yard line. Okay, break. Lightning 18.
Up the gut, McCaffrey. And he's going to get this inside the 30. 45 yards rushing now on 8 carries for him so far.
That was good, tough running right up the middle. And if the defense can't penetrate and make him slow his pace or change direction, that's often the end result.
Back to the ground on first. It's McCaffrey. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard.
Good yardage there on first down. Exactly what you want. Get yourself set up to keep making first downs. Keep the clock running. And if they're smart, you're starting to milk the clock. No hurry before you run your second down play.
On second down, McCaffrey. And on this one, he'll get to the 15, right at the 15-yard line. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
Randy, you know that expression? He just does what he does. It sounds trite, doesn't it? But in this case, it's perfectly apt. This is one of the better runners in the NFL. And all he does is just find avenues, find ways to pick up key first downs and big runs.
Purdy's throw pulled in by Kittle. Touchdown! George Kittle, a 15-yard touchdown grab. And the 49ers are once again back in front. Jake Moody now for the point after. And it's through, and that makes the lead 10-7.
That's the score. Niners 10, Buccaneers 7.
Here is Wisnowski to boot it away following the touchdown. Fair catch going to be taken, and this will be moved out to the 25.
Take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. They currently sit one game over 500 thanks to their victory a week ago. You know, Charles, they've been really an up-and-down team all year. Do you think that they have enough to get into the playoffs?
Well, you did mention they've been up and down all year, so to me, depends on what week you catch them. When they're at their best, I think they're definitely playoff worthy. But to me, they haven't been able to bring the intensity week in and week out, and that could be their Achilles heel.
They'll come up now 2nd and 4 from the 31. Mayfield. Looking for Godwin again, and he's got him once more. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
A little football 101 there. You just see the receiver try to run down the defender, meaning he goes right at him and really trying to move him a little bit towards the center of the field so he can put his foot in the ground and break to the out, to the sideline, and make a catch.
Mayfield on first down. Open man, it's Palmer. And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. A really nice gain of 25 yards.
Well, there's no disputing. He's made some poor throws in this first half, but this was a good one. And you can bet this is an offense that isn't going to pull back. They believe in what he can do. So all you can do is look forward, and they pick up a first down.
Now a give up the middle. This is White. This will be a gain of about 8 to the 27-yard line. Now the Bucs going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock stops here with 46 seconds remaining in the first half. Second and a couple. Mayfield on play action. This is caught by Evans. And finally down he goes as they work it inside the 10 to the 7. An excellent pickup of 20 yards. The Bucs going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts as they stop it here with just under 40 ticks to go in this first half. So it's first and goal and a great opportunity to get that lead back before the break. They run the draw play. This is White. A good run of 6 yards there. Gets him closer to the goal line with second down coming up. The Bucs forced to use their third and final timeout as the clock will stop with 34 seconds to go before halftime. White is into the end zone for a Tampa Bay touchdown. That could be an important swing right there. A touchdown in the final minute of the half to take the lead.
And I like the point you just made there. Could be an important swing because now that they have the lead, if they can carry that into the locker room at the half, they'll feel really good about what they accomplished in the first 2 quarters.
McLaughlin now to add the PAT. And that makes it 14-10.
Makes the score Buccaneers 14, 49ers 10. Chase McLaughlin.
Following the touchdown, here's McLaughlin to kick off. Here's McLeod from his end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
At their own 19-yard line.
49er offense set to get this drive underway. And the ball backed way up, so thinking with this amount of time on the clock, probably just sit on it, and we'll see these two teams go to the lockers.
Yeah, I don't think you want to overthink it in this situation. Either side of the ball. Just go ahead and finish up the half and get on out and talk about it.
And the 49ers now going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 20 seconds to go in the first half. 2 yards to go, second down. Out of the gun, Purdy. He's going to let this one go deep. And it's knocked away and incomplete.
And they're not going to go quietly into this halftime break. They know they're in for a fight, so they're trying to make every possession count. They took the big shot there, but it winds up incomplete.
A couple extra tight ends in the formation here as they line up 3rd and 2. Back to throw, Purdy. Oh, his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. And it's a pick six. He brings it back to the house for a Buccaneer TD. McLaughlin for the extra point. No good. Just his second miss of the year, and our score will stay right where it is. 4 seconds, all that remain here this first half as the kick gets away. Here's McLeod from his end zone. That's it for the first half. 2 more quarters to go. We'll have plenty more to see after the break.
49ers 10.
And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gunn, getting set for quarter number 3 here. The 49ers going to have the football and trailing on the scoreboard as we get back underway on EA Sports. Here's McLeod from his end zone. And the decision to bring it out, not a good one, as he's tackled at the 15.
First and 10 at their own 15-yard line.
The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive.
Well, the first half, they struggled a little bit to keep pace offensively, CD, down 2 scores here. So how do they make some changes coming out of the locker room?
Well, they've studied what they did in the first half. They've seen what the defense is throwing at them. Now they want to have a plan of attack against it. So you come out, you're not going to get all the points back on one drive, but get started on it. Start chopping into that lead, and maybe it'll inspire your defense to help out as well.
Play action, and now here's Purdy to throw it. That's caught downfield by Kittle. And he goes out of bounds just shy of the 45. 23 yards the pickup there.
And that's one of the better plays we've seen this offense put together so far. They haven't been able to get on track much at all. But listen, they're only down a couple of scores with the rest of this quarter and the entire 4th remaining. So, stranger things have happened.
Purdy now to throw off the play action. And that's going to be incomplete.
You get the sense that they're saying we're not playing up to what we're capable of, and we're deep enough into the game that the early jitters are long gone, that they should now have some sense of continuity and be able to make some of these plays that they have not been doing so far.
19 Tiger, 19 Tiger.
Shotgun handoff now to McCaffrey. And he'll be taken down just shy of midfield. 5 yards, now it's 3rd and 5.
That second down play call was not to pick up the first down. It was to accomplish what they did to get them into a manageable 3rd down because they had incompletion on first down, so they were behind the sticks, so to speak. They needed to make up some ground, and they did.
Purdy from the gun on 3rd down. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And this is going to lead to another first down as the tackle's made at the Bucs' 41-yard line. They picked up 5 yards last time. Now they double it and get 10 here. So from Buccaneer territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 41. They'll give it up to McCaffrey. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down.
Not a huge carry there on 1st down, but not all of them will be. But still, all in all, a positive play for the offense. It's all about picking up at least a few to set up what you're going to do here on 2nd down.
And they'll come up 2nd and 7. They go play action here. Purdy. He'll get this out wide here to McCaffrey. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. The Niners passing game in sync now. They've got another first down.
It's taken a while for this offense to get going. A little creaky at the start, but they're oiled up now. A nice throw there, and they're really putting together a good drive.
A handoff, McCaffrey running right, and just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up.
I know that speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
2nd and 10. Here's Purdy. Right side, and he finds Gray. So just 3 yards on the completion there. And now 3rd down and 6 to go. They are in need of 6 yards here if they hope to move the chains. Here's Purdy now on 3rd and goal. They'll set up the screen to McCaffrey. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
And when you're throwing the ball downfield really well like they have been on this drive, it's really a nice time to work one of the screen plays in. One of my favorite play callers in the game has always told me he starts every game with 10 to 12 screens because if he starts feeling the pressure from the defense, he uses their aggressiveness against them.
Now he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down.
This is a critical sequence here for this offense. Things really haven't gone their way so far. This could be their chance to get back into it, but they've got to find a way to punch this ball in.
Now from the 7, here's 2nd and goal. Again, McCaffrey. And he'll be stopped just outside the 5 at the 6. The 2nd down play, not much better than the first, just a gain of 1 there. Defensively, I think they can smell a stop. Ball right around the 5 here, brings up 3rd.
And I think what they've done is they put doubt in the minds of the offensive guys. What do we do? Because now you don't have a go-to play. Either side they pick, throwing it, running it, it won't be easy.
Now throwing on 3rd down there, but he cannot connect. Well, so a drive that spans all that time, and yet you may only come away with 3 points here.
Well, your defense, all right, they actually like these long drives. They get the rest on the sidelines for a while, but when you're not finishing with points in terms of touchdowns, that's frustrating. They've got to figure out how to close out these long drives and get 6s instead of 3s.
But no run back here. Fair catch, and this will come out to the 25. The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. On 1st and 10, Mayfield. Cotton brings it in over the middle. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line.
And there's a completion to the tight end. And look at the size of these players nowadays. At that spot, 6'4", 6'5", and up. A lot of guys used to be basketball players, somehow came back to football. That's really good for the game of football. You get better athleticism, great hand-eye coordination, guys who know how to control their bodies when they run their routes.
Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11. Throwing, Mayfield. And there's a short one taken in by Otten. And they get to him after a gain of 6 to the 46.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion that would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication. And as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
Mayfield's throw going to be into the hands of Evans here. And this will move the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the 49ers 40. It's a gain of 13 for number 13, and it gives him a first down.
So he turned to a trusted, familiar face in that third down situation. It paid off.
Yeah, you go to your veteran receiver in that spot, so you can't underestimate him when he's on the field. Defensively, make sure you know where he is because he understands how to get open in key situations.
They'll get this down to the 38.
Oh, that's a real nice job there by the defensive front. They just engaged and held their ground. But how about the guy who made the play? We often talk about whether they take a good first step or not. Many times you just don't take any step. Just get your feet moving, get your body going, and then once he made the read, he was able to make the play.
On second down, they'll run with White. He'll be hit down at the 33, 5 yards on the play.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time and making it work.
And they're not going to get to the line to run another play. So we will switch ends as the third quarter has come to a close. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. Seventh play of the drive now as they come up on a 3rd and 3. Mayfield now. Pass to the sideline and pulled in. And he is out of bounds inside the 30. 3rd down turns to first with that 5-yard pickup.
Would it be safe to say that as precise as routes are supposed to be run in the NFL, maybe they're not quite as precise in college ball?
That's accurate, yeah.
And I think we saw a college route in the NFL there. Just find the soft spot, find the dead zone, and find the first down. And that's what he just did.
It's a pickup of 3. Brings up 2nd and 7 at the 49ers 25-yard line.
2nd and 7. Now back to the ground game with White.
And they'll bring him down at the 18-yard line. That one, a first down pickup of 8.
As I take a look at the clock, I realize that this drive has eaten up a good portion of the 4th quarter already. Got to tell you, partner, when you're trying to salt away a game, this is exactly what it's supposed to look like.
From the red zone now, Mayfield. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up, not that time.
Here's 2nd and 10.
Mayfield off the play fake. Oh, no, he lost the football. And now this is scooped up by the 49ers. And they will take over at the 26-yard line.
Well, partner, here's where team football gets tested a little bit, because I know the defensive guys were over there chilling on the sidelines, and all of a sudden, they heard the sudden change call because that fumble puts them right back on the field, and they've got to go out and finish the game now themselves.
Absolutely. Nursing that slim lead here in the fourth, a costly turnover. The drive begins with a run by McCaffrey. And he's out of bounds, able to take this one up to the 35.
81 yards rushing for him so far as his terrific season continues here.
Now that's a run that warms a play caller's heart, because you're actually set up to do whatever you want on offense. You can come right back and run essentially the same play because you have momentum, or you can fake that running play and throw something deep over the top, or you now feel like you have an extra down to play with, because if you go ahead and just throw it and you don't get it, come back and try and pick it up on third down.
And he'll be brought down right around the 37. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down.
Play action. Now Purdy.
Got a man right side. It's McCaffrey. And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40. So the completion good for just 3. And it'll be second down.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
And he'll be brought down just shy of the 45.
Some of the most unselfish players on any football team, defensive tackles, because we ask them to just eat up blocks and allow other people to make tackles. But when he can make a play himself, as we just saw there, that's a big day.
The Niners on third down. 3 for 7 so far in this game. This time it's 3rd and 3.
Now Purdy. Working the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete.
And this is going to lead to another first down as the tackle's made at the box 42. A good gain of 14 there, and it moves the chains. The drive continues as they search for a tying touchdown. Here's 1st and 10.
Purdy off the play fake. And he's going to be intercepted for the 3rd time thus far.
Picked on by Levante David.
And the Buccaneers will take over here as they get it up to the 43-yard line.
Boy, so another interception, CD, and it feels like he's starting to unravel a little bit.
And as you would expect, still a work in progress here in his 2nd season. He has to start ironing out some of these mistakes, though, because now his head coach, his offensive coaches, they have to evaluate whether you keep playing him and let him work through it, or you start thinking about going to his backup.
And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. 25 yards that time.
Well, how about this aggressive approach? Got the lead, 4th quarter, continuing to throw the football. Are you thinking about Super Bowl 51? Atlanta had the lead against New England, and they ended up giving it up?
I was going to say, don't say it, but you did say it.
I did, didn't I?
Yeah, anybody watching Atlanta, our apologies. So from inside Niner territory now, this is 1st and 10 at the 32-yard line. Running out of the gun with White. And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the first down run. He gets maybe 3.
All right, that's a decent game there, but it hasn't been his best game overall. So I wonder what the mindset is of his team. Do they want him to handle the football and try and close this game out? Or are they going to make an alternative plan and maybe go in a different direction?
I think they need him, and this is his time to shine. Now a throw complete to his fullback out of the backfield. And just 3 yards on the catch there. He couldn't get away. And it's 3rd and 4 now.
And the big guy catches the ball out of the backfield, and oftentimes it's quite a surprise to the guys playing defense, because not ordinarily thought as a pass catcher, it often works when they decide to dial it up.
from the shotgun. It's Mayfield. That is caught. And this will move the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the 49ers' 12-yard line. He's been the go-to guy. They needed a big play there on third down. Went his way. It worked out.
Doesn't matter whether they've scouted it or that they think he's going to get the ball. He has a knack for finding his way open and completing the connection.
So it's Buccaneer football as we welcome you back. They've got a 1st and 10 as they look to try and finish this one off. 5 points of contact necessary at this stage as they'll run on 1st down. And he's swallowed up right near the line of scrimmage. And quickly we're going to get another stop here with 1:54 left as they call the timeout defensively. Another running situation on the doorstep as they come up 2nd and 10. He's going to get it again. Just looking to get forward and protect the ball. And this time he's going backwards. So after the no gain on the last attempt, here they get him behind the line.
I think it's pretty evident. We can say what a difference a week makes. Last week, he ran pretty much wild, didn't he? Did pretty much what he wanted to do. But this one, they stopped him cold. That, to me, that's good scouting and even better execution.
Yeah, and they stopped him behind the line right there. They obviously watched the tape a few times and made some adjustments. And they take a knee. Now the Niners going to signal for their 3rd and final timeout as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. So the field goal unit is on the field as this is a big spot right here. This to perhaps salt this one away. And that is going to be no good. He pushed it wide to the right, and this will remain a 1-touchdown game. That one hurts a bit. That was a golden opportunity to possibly put this one on ice, but he comes up empty.
And how big of a miss might that turn out to be? Stay tuned. There's still time left on the clock. This could be critical.
Still a 1-score game. Had he hit that, it would have been 2 scores. Here's a good way to kick off a drive, complete over the middle. And they work this well upfield across the 45. They'll try again here. 2nd and 10. Purdy to throw. Oh, and that's going to sabotage their comeback plans. It is intercepted. Picked up by Jamel Dean. And the Bucs have just about sewn up this football game. Agreed, that's twice now in this 4th quarter.
As a quarterback, a lot of times you think it's all on you to make plays when you're losing. And here, the play's not there, but he throws it anyway.
Victory formation now for the Buccaneers. Down to a knee they go. Down to one knee goes Mayfield, and that's all she wrote.
Yeah, it's fun to kneel down in front of your home crowd, but when you go on the road, that band of brothers attitude, right, just us against the world, and get it done, how happy are they?
I remember a coach at a previous stop telling me, you get a win on the road, doesn't matter the opponent, get out of there like you stole something, and they did in this one. So fire the cannons. It's a victory here for Tampa Bay. And it was a bit of a strange game. They were held scoreless through the entire second half, but their first half output, that's enough to carry them to victory.
And that's an odd game to watch, isn't it? Because when we saw the output in the first half, You think to yourself, okay, they've got something working here. They know what they're doing. They'll continue that along. But instead, it's goose eggs in the second half. Fortunately, enough of a cushion and enough defense to carry them home.
So for Tampa Bay, it's an important